Hey there. Uh, just now, just finished my 150th video, and now we're on to actually what's 152, because my 150th video was actually a two-parter. And this one may go into two parts too as well. This is the Charles Band's
Puppet Master box set.
actually collection.
Oh, okay. Fine, I'm sorry. Puppet Master collection. Forget the last part.
And this has a lot of stuff on it that's really good. And
It's got one thing on it that's really bad.
yeah, well, we're going to get to them. We're going to go through the movies one at a time. We're going to be taking the discs out and showing them to you, talking about the features, talking about the films, and talking about kind of a roundtable discussion on what we think of the Puppet Master films, the ones we saw, the ones that we want to see, the ones that make us go, films that make you go, okay.
Before you even say anything, the cover, if you look at it, which I'd love to be able to see, yeah, I can see
like
it.
A mirror,
I can see there's a connection, but has all of them from the newest Puppet Master?
It has
I don't
Blade.
like that. It's got Blade.
It has Tunneler.
It's got Silly Man.
Tunneler.
It's got Silly Man.
It's got Pinhead.
That's hard to screw up.
And it has Jester. I don't
Hard to
like
screw
the
up
way
as well.
Jester looks there.
Jester is like the worst though. Above and all
Tunneler.
is Tunneler, which I'll get into when we get to the final film.
But right now, let's take the box it down and let's take out Volume 1.
I really wish we could say anything cool about the covers here, but it's the same as the original cover.
Yeah, unfortunately, they were a little bit. What'd you say, guys? Would you guys say they were like maybe a little bit underwhelming with their covers?
Yeah, no, they were incredibly underwhelming with their covers.
Though you do get like extremely tiny ass pictures of the actually really cool covers, which will look bigger here because I'm going to put them up to the camera. So Puppet Master 1, 2, and 3 is in the first one.
Yeah.
And it will be, they each get a disc of their own, right?
Yeah, they do. Not that the
And
covers changed there. It's really just the blood splatter and the number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. It's the wall
if
blood
you want to
splatter.
get really like in depth, those are probably the floors of the Bodega Bay.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we'll call it that.
Yeah, it's the floors of the Bodega Bay Inn. Come on, that's impressive, isn't it? That's
really? So you're telling me the Bodega Bay Inn had like 9 floors? Holy crap.
9 blooded floors.
So the first Puppet Master film, of course, all the Puppet Master films were done under the Full Moon logo.
Yeah.
Charles Band had done a successful company called Empire Pictures.
Yeah.
And he made a lot of really cool films that, including one called Dolls.
Yeah.
Dolls is
my
favorite
movie.
Oh, also,
when teddy bears attack.
yeah.
Love that scene.
Might I add that there's several connections to Dolls in these films. In the second film, you actually see Punch from Dolls on a shelf in Toulon's workshop, and Toulon, as you should know, also the guy who plays Toulon in the later films, the third and
William Hickey?
the cool, awesome, good Toulon, who's a total bro.
Guy Rolfe.
Yeah, Guy Rolfe plays the old man in Dolls as well. So
Yeah, actually.
several connections there.
So, anyway, we're going to get to talk about the first one first, because it's the first one.
Yeah,
And
well,
it's first.
chronological order.
Chronological
Okay,
order.
well, if we want to get chronological order, we get really confusing right now.
We're not going there.
Yeah.
Well, we are going there, but just later on.
Yeah.
We're going there, which will be first later.
Yeah. Oh, confusing. First film. It's about a
Alex
bunch of
Whitaker.
psychics.
Yeah, Alex Whitaker, played by Paul Matt.
Yeah.
And we got some of the people that will become famous for Full Moon in this one here. Barbara Crampton, my Full Moon crush. She was in the H.P. Lovecraft films From Beyond and Reanimator,
Yeah.
both with Jeffrey Combs. She was also in the later film called Castle Freak.
Yeah.
Also with Jeffrey Combs.
Jeffrey
The
Combs.
guy that who's Matt?
Yeah, you met.
Yeah.
I saw him. I didn't get to talk to him.
He didn't talk to him.
I was busy. I had to buy a few things. I was in a rush to buy some stuff at the
He
time.
he was rushing to buy stuff, so he couldn't talk to the guy that voiced his favorite character.
I still feel bad about not going up to him and saying you did a really good job with the question.
And
You.
okay, so here we go.
On the first film.
The first film is it more of a straight horror film than it would go on to later in the series. And the first film is we get introduced to the 5 puppets,
Yeah.
and can we name them here, guys?
Okay.
One at a time. You,
I'm gonna say
one.
Blade, obviously.
Pinhead?
Pinhead,
Yeah.
Leech Woman,
Tunneler. Come on.
Like Spotlight.
Spotlight. Come on, you can do
Come
it.
on, you can do this.
Over here.
He's right there.
I know, but I
He's a
didn't-
jester.
I didn't get that.
His name is Jester.
That's okay. Say just.
Jester.
Alrighty.
She
Someone did a
got
good
it.
job.
Right there. Awesome.
Oh my god, even
Finally.
Pinhead looks bad on this cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
demonstrate horror. We get to see a bunch of psychics go for the funeral of a not really friend,
Yeah, kind of a dick, actually.
and it seems that not is all how they seem. Oh, by the way, the villain's name is freaking awesome, Gallagher.
The good way of giving away the villain in the
It's
movie.
an old movie.
Okay, just saying. There could be
Also-
people out there that haven't seen Puppet Master and are like, oh man, I can't wait to see the villain. Oh,
It's not.
I'll watch it later.
We're-
Maybe.
I was gonna explain in the second film, anyways, what happened
Okay.
to the girl.
Anyway,
Yeah,
that is the first film.
first film,
Paul
really
Matt,
good.
Great, does a great job.
Great film, lots of cool trippy sequences and dream
Barbara Crampton.
sequences.
Oh, you're darling.
Yeah.
And William Hickey does a great job as the original Andre Tom.
Yeah.
And
Yes, he does.
it is
a pity.
very different.
Pity you'll be shamed later in the ninth film.
Okay, let's go on to Puppet Master 2. And Puppet Master 2 didn't... The cast was not as big as in the other films. And for me anyway, maybe bigger than some of the later films. I can't remember much of the cast members in Puppet Master 2.
I don't remember
Nobody
their actual
stood out.
names at all.
Now, Puppet Master 2 is the most brutal in the series of films.
Yeah.
It is the darkest one. We have a puppet, and we have a...
There's a scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Are you talking about the
I'm
flamethrower?
talking about, yeah, I'm talking about Torch.
Torch is actually the cool new puppet that's introduced in the second one. They always keep introducing them because Charles Band's like, we're going to do another Puppet Master movie. More toys.
Surprisingly enough, it worked for a while until we got to the new films.
Yeah, we'll get to those
Or
later.
until we get to 6, where the newest toy is. Well, I'll explain that later.
And anyway, so number 2, they're drawn by Torch, and and these puppets are not the cool. Well, they're the cool puppets, but they're not the nice puppets that we've seen them kind of like slightly evolve into in the first movie.
I could talk about my theories about the entire continuity and how things work, but I think that'd be better for a different thing.
Okay.
Film themselves.
But anyway, this time we're looking at Andre Talon as a twisted Phantom of the Opera-ish
Villain.
villain.
Yeah. He's
That,
got the whole Invisible Man type of like bandages all over him.
And he's one crazy ass villain. Like we're
Yeah.
not talking about like he got slightly scary. You mean like he's really like he's a villain. He's not like
Yeah.
not what we see in the later films.
No, he's
And he can act.
he can
The
act.
movie is dark. There's a scene with Torch killing a kid.
Yeah.
Brutal, and I loved it actually.
The ending also for the film
Oh,
is
yeah.
never addressed again.
No, but
The
basically-
ending never ties into anything else.
Something
what implies
happens.
even more horrors.
Yeah, killing a whole orphanage
Yeah,
is
it's
basically
like,
what's going on.
oh, let's go kill orphanages now. It'll be
Orphanages?
great. No one will
Wonderful
believe,
to kill the
No one
orphans.
will believe little orphans about killer dolls.
Exactly. Thank you for getting all like, Kevin Yorga there.
The third film is the Jurassic. So the third film. By the way, second film's really good
You saw the second one?
and completely horror. She doesn't
I
remember very well.
wasn't that in depth with it.
Yeah.
You saw part 3, I think, right?
Part 3 is
Probably.
Talon's
part-
Revenge. Now this is a prequel, and now it's becoming into the comic booky like style that we're going to get with a lot of the Puppet Master films here on in.
What do you
But
need when you've got villains? What makes them better? What did they do with Hannibal? What did
Nazis.
they do with anything else?
Nazis.
It's
But
Nazis
it
by
works in this
Nazis.
movie. I mean, it does work in this movie.
Oh yeah,
Guy
makes
Rolfe
perfect sense.
makes the definitive Andre Talon.
Yeah,
As much as I like William Hickey, I got to say I really like Guy Rolfe, and I believed him in the role. Andre Talon is a very sympathetic character here. He is a puppet master. He finds a way to reanimate the puppets. We are going to see the genesis of Blade, for instance, in this one.
And Leech Woman.
And Leech Woman, it's true. Richard Lynch, a strong character actor in a lot of films, and a really, really cool actor.
Yeah.
He will be the guy that it will be literally be
He'll
the
be the Gallagher.
ready. Are you ready for this pun? Are you ready for my pun?
Sure.
Are you?
All right.
Ready for my
Go
pun?
ahead. Go ahead.
You will be the linchpin.
Oh, okay.
So punny.
It's
fun.
it's actually a revenge film.
Yeah, it is a
It's
revenge
a
film.
weird horror revenge.
And there's no Charles Bronson in sight.
Nope, not at all. That is the third film.
It's very comic booky. It is very
It
cool.
also introduces the puppet of Six Shooter, who is awesome.
Awesome
Oh.
6-shooter score.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Six
Oh,
shooter.
he's really
Six
cool.
he's a six-armed
We all
cowboy.
love
How
six-shooter.
better does it get? Oh, I know how better it gets in the 10th film when he's got stealth suit. Yeah, he was I don't have it here, which is why we're not going to talk about it. But
Well, we'll probably talk about it anyway.
maybe, yeah, the 10th film he wears a stealth suit.
And the third one, I mean, there's just so much good to say about the third one. This was so well done.
It's a drastic turn.
Now, as
And-
for directors for these first three films, because I'm figuring we're going to have to do about 3 videos here. We're going to go a volume for each video.
Yeah.
The first one was done by David Schmoller, and a lot of you guys will know him from doing Tourist Trap, which is another one of the Full Moon earlier movies that was really, really cool. And I think it was under the Full Moon. Was it under the Full Moon Empire logo for Tourist Trap?
I think it's woman.
I think it was under the Full Moon logo. And Tourist Trap is like a Chuck Connors one. You've seen me mention it on here before. And the second one is done by David Allen. He's done a lot of cool stuff for them as well. And the third one is by David Dakota. And if you watch like low budget horror novels, you've probably seen David Dakota's stuff before. David Dakota will go on to direct other movies in the series. I think I'm pretty sure he does. Other movies that are not as good. And you
The
wonder what
puppets
the
will go
hell
on
happened. And the puppets will go on to
Do lots of different things. See,
these
this
puppets
volume
cannot be
went-
more ashamed. This is going to degrade like as we go on, and this could be not more shameful for the puppets if this was a VH1 special
Yeah.
and we're watching them whoring themselves out and doing crack.
You
This is
think-
how bad the puppets are going to get.
You thought that going from horror to killing kids to Nazis was bad?
Oh,
It's
going
gonna
to
get
much
much
worse.
worse.
So get ready to watch our second video, when we get into volume 2 of Puppet Masters, and we
And
can
the
talk about
power of Sutek.
Power of Sutek. Sutek?
Yeah.
You mean like in the
Yeah.
Pyramids of Mars?
Yeah,
Doctor
like the
Who.
Pyramids of Mars, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who reference, guys.
Doctor Who.
Tom
Doctor
Baker.
Who.
We're time.
Egyptian
fans of
gods.
And well, I am going to. Well, this one's being uploaded. I am going to get some tea, and maybe some Soda Stream as well, because it's time for
Tea. Time for tea.
and
And soda, yeah.
Soda. Definitely
And
soda.
we got soda. We're gonna drink soda.
Soda.
so it's
Time for
time.
soda.
It's time for tea and soda.
It's time for assorted drinks.
And
A variety of different drinks.
yeah, it's time to get serious.
Time to do.
Alright.
Totally serious, but not during video. This is volume 1 of Puppet Master. The Charles Band Puppet Master Collection. It's a great set. I just wish the covers would have been better. And we're going to get into volume 2. We're going to talk about all the movies. We're going to talk about features. And there are features in this one. No strings attached. They're making it Puppet Master 2 and 3. And a trailer. And there's no strings attached. A very long featurette.
I don't know, I actually haven't watched it.
Well, okay. Well, we got something to watch. Well,
Yeah.
get set. And we're going to come back to you and talk to you more about the Puppet Master ones right after this video, which hopefully you'll watch. And if you haven't subscribed to it, hopefully this loving family portrait will make you want to subscribe.